Eric Schmidt made that famous speech just recently saying we can index the real-time web, but we don't have to rank it, the Gartner interview that he did. What Speedly is focused on is giving you the tools you need to rank real-time data. So we've signed a partnership with one of the biggest companies involved in the real-time stream world, and that they'll be going live with the product before Christmas. And here's an example of how that works.
What does rank mean, though?
So I'm going to show you what it means. So we've built two examples of the engine. One is a product-related ranking engine. The other is a topic-related ranking engine. So if we just pick, let's pick a TechCrunch article about tweet meme, and just copy.
Okay, so if I understand, you're ranking products and you're ranking content. Is that correct?
Or anything else. This just happens to be two example ways to rank.
Sure.
So we're building another one that ranks game-related stuff. It could be anything because it's a generic classification engine, and it can learn to rank anything. And the methodology is very similar. So this is going to be topic-related. So I'm just going to put that text in there, and you can imagine in the background there's a server getting maybe 150 URLs per second with the text from the URL, and that URL is coming out of a tweet. So we're taking the tweet, extracting the URL, and getting the text that's behind the URL. And then, based on that, we say, okay, well, what is it about? We say, in this case, it's 67% about technology, 14% about entertainment. It's a little bit about some other things. It's in English. It's safe for work, based on the score. There's no gory violence in it, based on the score. Based on the entropy score, it's very high-quality writing, in this case. And we will in future offer an entity extraction service. That's blank in this example.
So that's PageRank.
And that creates, no, actually that's one step short.
Why did you do that with text instead of just putting a URL in?
Because this particular demo doesn't crawl, so I have to do the crawling for it.
Okay.
So, and actually our main partner that we're launching with is going to do the crawling as well. So from them we'll be getting text and a URL. We won't have to do the crawl. So next is a product example. So let's say let's just go to a website. I'll just go to Apple and pick something about one of their products. What have they got here? Come on. Let's pick Mac Mini with Snow Leopard. I'll just copy and paste that text. I'll have to take all of it. Maybe to that. Copy. Go back here. Now we'll go to the product classification engine and say, tell me what this is about. And so now it's saying this in English, it's safe for work. It's very positive. The score is between -1 and +1, so 0.52 is very positive. It knows it's Mac Mini with Snow Leopard server. It's 100% confident that that's the right product. And it's got some categories to put it into. So basically, if you put 150 URLs a second through this, you're going to extract every product that we know about, which is pretty much every product. You're going to be scoring it, and now you can build a page that kind of ranks things.
So what kind of service would need this type of product at scale?
And anyone who wants to create a genuine search with ranking out of the real-time stream wants this kind of intelligence.
Anybody grabbing URLs from Twitter?
Or Twitter itself. Also, or anyone building services on top of Twitter,
But isn't the real-time stream also about the people that are saying it and what their credibility is, what their influence is, and what they think about it?
It is, but that's not our job. Our partners have that information, so then they blend this with what they know. For example, they may have a clickstream analytics. They may have numbers of shares that a URL has gone through. We don't have that. So once you add their data to our data, you have the real killer app, which is ranking by importance, not by
So you're categorizing and getting a little bit more metadata about what's on a URL in very real time,
right,
at scale.
And Scoble just characterized this as being something that could also enable super tweets. So you can imagine a tweet with a URL, and now before the tweet goes live, we've done this, and it's got kind of hashtags at the bottom that reflect the content that it's pointing to without anyone having to have typed them in, for example. This will ultimately be a web service with a paper dip usage rate.
And what's the company called?
Speedily. Speedi.ly.